Yeah, just this is almost certainly closed, but this is a medieval house. Gwyn. I think that means White House. A medieval house. So I'll just go up here. It's nothing will be open this time of the year, but there might be a little bit of a viewpoint towards the Barmouth Bridge. A kind of a nice little lookout here. Medieval House Museum. Okay, there's the Mawddach estuary. It's a little bit murky today. Yeah, so there's the bridge, and you can see it's pretty deserted here in Barmouth. Just only the residents here at this time of year. And I'm going to go across the bridge, hopefully, and to the other side, if it's actually open, and then return by the same route. Okay, you can see how steeply the mountainsides or hillsides rise above the town of Barmouth. Okay, there's quite impressive rock faces there. Used to be an old quarry. Okay, going to that sign, the Barmouth Bridge is open. You can see the winding roads going into Barmouth and cause problems sometimes with traffic flow. Okay, honesty toll, £1. Alright, that's no problem. Assuming it is open. There's the Barmouth blockhouse. Yeah, it's an outstanding position. Right on the, well, we've got to look the Barmouth Bridge. Please pay the toll. Oh, I'll drop a coin in on the way back. Okay, here's the new bridge. Oh, is it going to be slippery? Oh, okay. No, it isn't. It takes a while for the wood to go slippery, and if there's lots of people walking on it, then that stops it from getting too slippery. All right. Look at this, brand new. Huh. Yeah, brand new. Opened on just 4 days ago. Opened to the footpath. Opened, that is, and the train bridge. Yeah. It's been 4 years under renovation. Apparently that metal, what do you call it, an arch, viaduct or something that goes over the main current of the Mawddach estuary. Yeah, that was completely replaced. The old, similar look in appearance, was completely, well, completely rusty. The original bridge was built way back in 1865. And it looks like the timbers, these are original timbers here. But I think all this stuff here has been replaced. A few walkers on this bridge. Hopefully the sun is just about well, another quarter of a mile away, or half a mile away. The sun will be shining. And there are patches of blue sky around, so there might be, well, we might be in luck. The sun comes out, it looks so much more cheerful. Okay, we're in luck. Here comes the well, the train, I think, has been running on this line for quite some time while it was under construction on this section of the line. But this and the long bus replacement service had to go all the way to the end of the estuary there and then back again. Yeah, so that was a bit of a nuisance for passengers. But here comes the well, I won't call it the Coastal Express. But it's a very scenic route. Yeah, very scenic route for the. Well, it looks quite impressive as it kind of approaches. Yeah. Huge trains when you're up close to them, and yeah, 30 mile an hour maybe, crossing the bridge, 25 to 30 mile an hour. Yeah. Okay. It's a nice spot. You can see the amount of current. That's mainly tidal water that's going out to sea. And there it is, up there. A strange object in the sky. There's a good view of the hills or mountainous terrain that drops down to the coastline here. And if I'd started this walk maybe half an hour earlier, I might have been able to take the train back to Barmouth, because I'm going to have to repeat this walk when I return across the bridge. Up there in the mist, well, that's not quite the Catteridges, I think it's a bit further behind. The high ridge leading into Catterid, the summit of Catteridris. I've reached the end of the bridge structure itself, so now I'm on a tarmac footpath. So I'll just go to the Mawddach request stop station, just a bit further up there. Yes, luckily the sun's come out. It's still a bit on the hazy side, but well, it puts a little bit of extra light into the scenery. And this looks like where the construction workers lived while working on the bridge. So I suppose most of them now have moved on to another job somewhere else. Well, no, they wouldn't have lived here. This is where they stored the equipment, I imagine, and might have been where the office, the construction office, was located. All the walkers have disappeared. There's quite a few walkers on the bridge, but they seem to have kind of, well, no sight of them now. Closer now to the ridge that leads the western side, the western edge of the ridge that goes all the way up to the summit of Catteridris. Yeah. Okay, I've reached the end of the planned walk, and there's the station there. And this is the official start of the Mawddach trail, cycle trail. Goes roughly about 10 miles to Dalgechai, and then if you've got a bike, a nice little bike ride to the town of Dalgechai, and then back to Barmouth. Okay, here we are on the railway station, and the next train, well, shows for Welly, but that's Barmouth is on the way. It's roughly, well, less than an hour's wait. What's that, 14 1345. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. No, yeah. 1345. So that's about, what's that? 12:20 from, yeah, nearly 3/4 of an hour wait to catch the train back to Barmouth. So I could probably walk almost to Barmouth in that time. And there's the car park for the Mawddach cycle trail. And I think, yeah, well, it's possible. I don't know how people do it. No, I was just thinking people with cars would drive to Barmouth, but if you didn't have a car, you could walk across the bridge and do your shopping in Barmouth and then walk. Well, I don't think that's probably what they did in the old days. Yeah. The Mawddach trail, the bike trail, was originally a railway line that I've, in the good old days when I was a kid, used to travel on by train from Birmingham to the seaside resort of Birmingham. This looks like possibly the line that branched off here, remains of the line, going towards Mawddach and then on to Barmouth and Llangollen and then continue on to Birmingham. Yeah, an excellent railway trip. A great start to the holidays, seaside holidays, back in the old days. But Beeching, I think, was it Lord Beeching? It made his cuts and closed a lot of railways throughout the UK, and which well, put an end to those nice railway journeys. Okay, in the holiday season you can cross the railway line, continue on towards the Fairbourne miniature railway to go to the end of where the railway terminus, and then cross by ferry to Barmouth. But of course now there wouldn't be a ferry running. Right now Barmouth is, well, kind of like a ghost town. Return leg of the journey. The toll house ahead, beware, honesty toll. Well, I'm not sure how many people, but I will drop a coin in. So I will be, to some extent, honest. Point out, this looks like new woodwork or new railings. Look at how they matched up the old railing with the new railing right there. Okay, this is where the bridge walk part of the walk ends. I'll just drop a coin in here. I think the toll is to help the upkeep of the footpath. Okay, now you see that line of terraced houses there overlooking the estuary and Barmouth Bridge. That where my mother, who was born and brought up in Barmouth, Festiniog, probably had her first job, one of her first jobs anyway, working in a bed and breakfast house. So she probably stayed in one of those little, right in the roof there, one of those top rooms, and then helped with the bed and breakfast work. And stayed through the season, and maybe had a half day off now and again. Yeah, because back in those days, the early 30s, they left school at the age of 14, and there was no work in Barmouth Festiniog at that time. Go off here a little bit just to around this little headland here, just to see if I can see the quay. I think they called it a quay. It's where in the old days, before Barmouth became a seaside resort, it was a fishing, not a fishing port, an actual port, I think, for, well, I might have shipped slate from here amongst other items. can't see much in the way of bed and breakfast accommodation along there now. But at one time it would have been a good spot to open a bed and breakfast accommodation, walking distance to the railway station, and a good view of Barmouth Bridge and the estuary, and to say, head towards the beach. That's not too far. Okay, I nearly missed the train going to Birmingham International Airport. The high-speed express takes about maybe a little 4.5 hours to get to Birmingham International Airport. They're still doing a little bit of work on the bridge down there. Okay, I'll continue on the walk here down to see if I can find this quay. Reach the quay. I've been here before, once before, taking a video of it some years ago now. This is the end of the quay, right here. So quite substantial. There's the bridge ahead. So in the old days, probably back in the days of the sailing ships, yeah, they would have loaded and unloaded, or loaded cargo here on this quayside. So I believe, right, it's the obvious place for it. Okay, what's down here? Watch it don't drop my camera. Yeah, that's if you fall in, swim to this point, you can climb back out again. Right. Alright, so I'll return here back to the car. Pretty close, about a mile walk back. Oh, there's the clock house again, the landmark house. And you pass on going into Barmouth. Okay, I'm only 20 minutes drive from where I live, but I had a celebratory cup of tea and a scone while I survey the bridge. I'm only 20 minutes away from where I live, but well, I've got another 5 minutes walk to the car park. Looks pretty good. Now this seaside resort of Barmouth, I've said it before, has a nickname of Little Brummagem by the Sea. You might say an English settlement on the Welsh coast. And of course, the English residents here, pretty well, they have it's an English town in a way, and they all, you might say, kind of socialise, get together and socialise, and they all know each other. It's only a small town, and the same could be said for the Welsh towns as well. Like when I was sitting in at that tea shop just back there, just for a cup of tea, I was joined on the next table by 4 Brummies to the core. I think it's their normal gathering place for a little to discuss the events of the day. Yeah, the local happenings. Huh. But having said that, although no Brummies ever dare to show the Union Jack, the Welsh, well, some English people, of course, fly the Welsh flag, but I think no one really dares to show the Union Jack in Wales. Okay, so that's the end of this walk. There's the car park ahead, and quite an enjoyable, really, walk, but I needed that cup of tea at the end of it. I went a little bit further as a walk than I originally planned. Okay, thanks for watching.